Hi, I'm Miranda Briones, and I'm the class of 2021.
Well, my older brother had gone to Whitnall, and so that's where I always intended on going, and I had already been in contact with teachers and coaches, and I had new people that were going there. And then I was put number 1 on the waiting list, and my parents started to get a little bit anxious to see if I was going to make it or not. And so my aunt suggested that we apply to Martin Luther, and I immediately said no. I'd never been to a private school before. None of my friends were going to private schools, and I had never heard of Martin Luther before. And my mom still signed up, and I ended up touring, and I came in, and right away, I could just tell it was really welcoming. And the first thing when we got back was a handwritten letter with my name on it. And that sounds so simple, but I had never gotten something handwritten from the office before, and I was like, wow, it's really personal, just the small details. And then I decided to try out for volleyball, and that's when I fell in love with the school. The coaches were so, they genuinely believed in me. The girls cared about me. I was making friends right away. And, being in a Christian environment, what I had never been in before, you just felt it right away, and I was starting to grow already in faith, the second I came in. Going to public school, we learn about evolution as a fact, and I was struggling trying to differentiate creation and God, and then still what I'm being told about evolution. None of my friends really believed in God either, and they were all kind of going through the same thing. And our teachers weren't allowed to talk about that stuff at public school. They couldn't bring up religion. And so I was really torn, and I didn't really know who to talk to about it. And the first thing when I come to Martin Luther, the first ever religion class we had is why evolution isn't real. And I was like, well, we just covered this in a class. And then not only that, but I'm able to go to any teacher here to talk to them about anything. They're telling me that they're praying for me. But they're not only just saying they're going to pray for me, they're taking the moment to actually sit and pray with me. I email so many teachers about what I'm struggling with. I'm taking my comparative origins class so I can have the confidence to be able to defend my faith, and apologetics, and I don't know, I just have so much more confidence. I feel that's the theme this year, do you know the answer? And I can confidently say that when I'm leaving Martin Luther, I do have enough confidence and knowledge to be able to defend the hope that's in my heart. Oh, singing the songs. And I remember the first time I heard everyone say the Lord's Prayer, I looked around and was like, how do they all know this? And why do they sound like zombies saying it? I was like, I do not know anything like that. And then I was like, is it cool to sing the songs? Do I do that? Is that what we do here? But you look out at the seniors, which is so weird because now I'm a senior, but you look at the seniors and you right away saw all of them singing and swaying to the songs, and they knew all the words, and then Austin singing an amazing voice. And then I started to be okay, you know what, I'm not going to be afraid to sing either, and sway, and I don't know. I took my Bible home freshman year, one of the first chapels after I took my Bible home, and I was like, okay, I'm going to find the Lord's Prayer and I'm going to learn it so I can join them in on it. Now I have that memorized, and I've spoken a chapel with my advisory, and then next week I'm actually going to be doing one of the messages for the volleyball chapel. And so it's so crazy to see the journey being oh, it's kind of boring to go to these, to I look forward to having this moment with the entire school and being able to bond with them, to now being able to speak in it too. It's one of the things I'm going to miss the most, I think. Also, one of the first chapels too, I saw people get baptized. And none of my friends before were really baptized, and then I come here and everyone's baptized, and I'm seeing people declare their faith in front of the school. And that was so inspirational to me because I've never been baptized before. And to do it in front of the place where my faith really grew and is continuing to grow, that's where I want to do it. And so I do plan on getting baptized this year in chapel. And then because of how much the teachers have impacted my life and shaped me into the person I am, I want to be able to do that for other people. And so I've decided that I'm going to go to college to be a teacher.